I'm on day 8 of this May Cause Miracles manifestation challenge. And when I tell you, I've been experiencing so many profound shifts and changes, not only internally, but in my external reality. I've been receiving more signs and synchronicities than I ever have been. And if you go on my page previously, I was doing the Artist's Way challenge. And honestly, y'all, I could never get through. I don't know what it is. Maybe it wasn't for me. Maybe I didn't really take the time to like sit down and like actually read it. But I don't know. It just seemed like a lot. And in my head, I was juggling way too many things to like actually, I feel like I was trying to pile everything on my schedule because I'm the type of person that will be like trying to do too many things at once. I'll be doing the 75 hard challenge on top of some other challenge, and then there's 50 other million challenges, and then I can't stay consistent, and then I'm like, no, why can't I just do this without taking into consideration that I'm literally packing on so many things. But needless to say, I couldn't get through the Artist Way challenge. So I started doing this May Cause Miracle challenge, and I looked through it, I scanned through it. The exercises are super easy. Most of the time in the mornings, I'm just setting an affirmation on my phone and I'm sitting in stillness for 1 minute, and then I kind of reflect on a little paragraph that she writes, and then I like sit with that, allow her message to kind of resonate with me, and then I just go on about my day. The alarm goes off hourly and I repeat the affirmation that is given. This is retraining your subconscious mind. I'm also reading other books like Be Here Now by Ram Dass and The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and those two books have just been really helping me stay in the present moment. And I feel like I'm being led to these books and being led to all of these resources because I'm actually in that vibration, you know. I'm changing my thoughts, I'm changing the way I perceive myself. This is what this challenge is teaching you. And then I paired it with my manifestation challenge, and if you want to join, it's completely free. It's going to be linked down in the description because it goes over the 40 days, the challenge that you can do to completely change your life around in small little shifts. That's what I like about this. It's not a big huge thing that you have to commit to. It's literally one small action every day, every morning, and then every night, and that's it. And so I've also been pairing that with like scripting, so I'll write out my desired reality, I'll write out my goals as if I already have it in the present moment, and then I do rituals and other things to really embody that higher version of myself. And I've also committed to posting once every single day, so every single day of the challenge I'm going to be posting because I want you, excuse me, I want you guys to join in on this. I've just been completely, I can't even tell you, I've just been shedding the layers of my old self. Ever since I started this challenge and made the commitment, I've been showing up every single day, and I'm in day 8. So I kind of want to go over all of the things that I learned in this challenge, some of the big signs and synchronicities I've been getting, the inspiration I've been receiving, as well as the fears. I'm also going to get into some of the setbacks I experienced when doing this challenge, because as you're shedding the layers of your old self, there's a lot of things that are gonna come up. So I'm gonna tell you guys that too. But before we get into that, hi, my name is Shyra Divine. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am leading an inner revolution because once you change yourself, you change the world. And I am teaching you the process of inner alchemy. I'm here as a mentor, a guide, a friend, and I want to help you transmute your pain into power. I want to help you take simple and mundane moments in your life and make them miracles, because that's the power that you have as a creator of your reality. You get to decide what you want to do with your life. You get to decide how you perceive things, and you get to decide what you attract. We are the creators of this all. You are the main character, and I just want to remind you of that. Every single piece of content that I put out, every single thing I do, even like my ebook and all of the digital products that I make, this is simply to lead you back home to yourself. I'm giving you the resources and giving you the tools so that you can do the work to change your life, and then you can change other people's lives, because we are all connected. This is my mission. This is what I'm passionate about, and I'm just very confident that this is my life's purpose, and I want to show up for that every single day, and this book has been huge in allowing me to do so, as well as that trip to Sri Lanka. If you guys don't know, I did take a trip to Sri Lanka before, on my 19th no, not on my 20th birthday, sorry. I took a trip to Sri Lanka on my 20th birthday. I landed like literally off the plane May 5th, and it was just the most amazing and magical experience of my life. I recorded a video before talking about how I quantum leaped into my desired reality using solo travel and the vibration of Sri Lanka, but for some reason it won't let me upload. So I'll just tell you guys here, and then I'll have a separate vlog for that. If you guys want to see it, let me know down in the description. I mean, in the comments. Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, so I feel like I portal hopped because passports, passing through portals, and every single country and city and state has its own vibration. So when I went to Sri Lanka, my heart chakra was really open, and there's a way to see which chakra aligns with which country, and heart chakra was Sri Lanka's. And then when I came back, I just started getting these like divine inspirations to like come on here and share my story, express myself in whatever way that I need to. And then I started just filming a lot, and then I forgave my mom. I recorded all of this on camera, so I've just been moving through so many cycles and learning how to forgive. Needless to say, the trip to Sri Lanka really was me quantum leaping into my desired reality, because before I left, I set my intentions and I said that I am going to just go there and become the highest version of myself. I'm going to act and embody Shyra Divine, and I learned a lot of lessons while I was in Sri Lanka. And when I came back, I feel like it was kind of the integration process. I set my intentions, I learned what I needed to learn in Sri Lanka, and then I came back and I just started going. Like, stuff just started coming out. I got the pull to connect with my inner child. I started expressing myself more. I started loving myself more. It's like kind of my higher self took over my body and was just like, here girl, do this, do this, do this. And I'm also super self-aware of my patterns. That's why I was drawn to like books like this, because it's like, okay, you need to do this now. You need to commit to this now. I've just been getting so many downloads, and I've just been following my intuition, and it has led me here. We're on day 8. So let me take you through the book and kind of share with you what I've learned so far. Week 1 was all about fear. So witnessing our fear, witnessing what comes up. It's all about self-awareness, which is a part of my ascend method that I have for transforming and becoming the person who can attract the life of your dreams. The very first step is self-awareness. If you want something, you need to be able to change yourself in order to get it. Stop relying on the external to change before you do. And in order to change, you need to observe your behavior. And a lot of us are just distracted from ourselves, so we don't even know our patterns. We don't know how we're thinking and we're feeling. We're just kind of going in autopilot. And so we don't even realize that we're attracting certain experiences to us, and then we just go out on a loop. So this is what it was kind of drawing attention to, was just to observe your fears. In my phone notes app, I made a little note and I wrote down every single fear that came up, and I made it a point to sit with myself often, ask myself how I was feeling, notice if I was not feeling in a state of joy or happiness, and if I was telling myself any stories. I was just very self-observant, and I wrote all of that down in my phone notes app and was just very self-aware about that. And then this guides you. So all I was doing this week was setting up an affirmation on my phone, and then it would come on hourly, and then that's it. And then the evening would be some sort of guided meditation or practice. And then of course throughout the day I would do either my scripting or my mirror work, affirmations, just anything that pertains to manifestation. And all of those tools, like I said, will be linked in the challenge below. It's completely free. Check it out in the description if you want to join. I also post polls on my Instagram asking you guys questions. I'm making videos about it, so you can go through this with me together. And if you're on week 1 and you just finished, then you already know what's up. Comment down your fears below and let me know what you've learned if you're following me on this journey, because it's a big one. Anyone who goes throughout this challenge, I'm already going to speak this on your life. your life will change. You will experience miracles and you're going to be up. Like, you are going to be so successful because it's those small things. It's showing up every single day for yourself. That's all it takes, is a mustard seed of faith. And by you showing up and doing the tiniest little action every day, that's going to create ripples effect in your life. And before you know it, you're going to have everything that you want. You're going to be led to the perfect people. You're going to be attracting the perfect situations, and you're going to have it all. I speak that over your life, okay? Claim it. So yeah, some of the questions in here asked, what experiences trigger my fear? What thoughts trigger my fear? What are the feelings that come over me when I am in fear? How does my fear affect my behavior? Like, isn't this everything that I've been teaching y'all? How to access the subconscious mind. The first step is self-awareness. I created a whole model that shows you exactly how you're programmed and how you can unprogram yourself. You first start when you're born. You're told all these stories. That goes into your subconscious mind. You start performing and you start creating thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that are aligned to what your parents told you. So the thoughts and the feelings that you're feeling is really not even you. It's just something that you've developed in order to protect yourself. Like, it's literally a mask. And so we go throughout life just repeating patterns that our parents repeated because we're not self-aware that we create our own realities through our thoughts. And of course, society does not make that any better. So we're all just basically repeating the same thing. We're all just robots, and that's why we have what we have right now. And this is the work. Y'all don't realize that it seems so small. It seems like, oh, this challenge is here just for me to manifest my dream life. No, this is also a wake-up call. You're doing the work to change yourself and experience a vibration of love and maintain that state so you can spread that out to other people. You doing the work on yourself and you even attempting to do this challenge, which you will succeed. You don't even have to attempt. You will succeed. Your success is inevitable. But you actually taking that initiative is so powerful, and that's why I want this to be a revolution. This is the inner revolution. This is what I'm talking about. It seems insignificant, right? And I'm gonna go back to the analogy of the hare and the tortoise, right? It seems like doing the small things right now in the chaos, it's like, why would I want to be doing that? You know, like, why do I want to focus on, you know, what my fears are, how my fears affect my behavior when I'm experiencing things in my reality that trigger my fear? Why do I want to do that? Because when you sit down and you're in stillness and you're observing it, you can see that your emotions pass. You start becoming the observer of the emotion. Your consciousness is not wrapped up in the fear, making you unconsciously take actions based off that fear, right? When we're afraid, our amygdala fires up and then we can't make rational decisions. So instead of acting out of fear and taking actions that lead to results that you don't want, that perpetuates more fear, you sit down with yourself and you observe your fear and you allow it to speak. You allow your emotions to speak because they're teachers. So you sit down with your emotion and you ask the fear, okay, these questions. What experiences triggered my fear? What happened? What thoughts triggered my fear? What was I thinking? What are the feelings that come over me when I'm in fear? And how does that affect my behavior? Boom, you just changed your life. You just changed your life because now you're not under the grasp of this fear anymore. You're literally not in control. You are in control. You just took your power back from that fear. You allowed it to teach you what it needed to teach you, and then you move on and you create a more aligned reality, and you return to love. You return back to love, y'all. This is our natural state. This is what we're supposed to be doing. So while it may seem insignificant with the tortoise and the hare, in the long run, we're gonna win. Because the more you get people to do this, and the more you get people to maintain this state of vibration, and the more we are spreading this knowledge and people are actually incorporating it and more people are getting results, and then, you know, it just leads into a whole revolution. This is what I'm doing. So hop on the train. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If this resonated with you, make sure you comment down below. Let me know what your fear is. Answer these questions, y'all. That we are a community. This is the divine tribe. And when you're here, you're a generational curse breaker. You're a star seed. You're a light worker. You're a healer. You're an empath. Like, I'm attracting all those people. I'm attracting my soul tribe. Come on, y'all. Comment down below. So this is everything I did for week 1, and if you guys want to see my progress, you can go look on my Instagram story. Like I said, I post this every single day, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep posting every single day, showing up online, because this is so important to me. I'm so passionate, if you can't tell, because I'm rambling. I just can't stop rambling. And I just can't wait to get this video out. Honestly, I'm going to put this on my podcast. Make sure y'all follow my podcast, Romanticize Your Life. This is where I take simple and mundane moments and turn it into miracles using the process of inner alchemy. It's a digital diary of self-expression. We come raw, we come authentic, we go deep. I don't hide nothing on there. I literally caught my whole entire transformation and the signs and the synchronicities that I've been receiving since day 1. I literally wrote that forgiveness letter to my mom. Me releasing that karmic cycle and that pattern of holding on to that resentment, I filmed it. I was literally just led to pull out my camera, started filming, and I'm being vulnerable because we need more people to be vulnerable and share what it's really like to be on this journey and on this process towards greatness, y'all, because it's not always quick and instant, and it's not perfectly packaged up to be aesthetic. It's not aesthetic at all. The inner work is not, it's hard. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever have to do, and not many people are doing it either. That's why it seems so insignificant, because not many people are doing it, right? The tortoise and the hare. Obviously, the hare is gonna go way faster than the tortoise. It's gonna get more places. Yeah, it's gonna be more short-term success. You know, they're getting all these things. You're seeing all these people acquire these things, and celebrities and all this, that, and the third. Everything that the Matrix sells you on. Yeah, of course. The hare's going. It's going towards the finish line. Even with all this chaos, it's going towards the finish line. It seems like evil is winning, y'all. It seems like evil is winning because the tortoise is running. It seems so close to the finish line, but yet the tortoise is diligent. The tortoise is strategic. The tortoise knows that it's going to win because the hare's going to burn himself out running so fast that he can't get to the finish line anymore. So then that's when the tortoise does the sneak attack and goes past the finish line and wins. This is literally how you win the war. I'm giving you the keys. This is how you win the war. This is the strategy. You go within, because when you're in a vibration of love, nothing can touch you but love. That's it. And when you send that out to other people, it touches them even unconsciously. Y'all, you change yourself, you change the world. I cannot wait to post this. Y'all are going to get so much insights and revelations from this, and I hope this is like touching your spirit right now and you're saying yes and it's clicking and you get it, because this is the work. Yes. And the reason why so many people are miserable is because they're continuing cycles. The reason why we have this capitalistic system set up and everything is the way that it is right now is because we agreed to it. This is us too. Yes, these systems were built to kind of shield us and blind us of our power, but it's because of our power that these systems exist. It's because they programmed messages into us. It's because of the experiences of our ancestors and our great grandmas and all of our family relatives. They experience things that were passed down onto us, and it just keeps going and going and going. And so we've been going on a loop for so long, and now it's time. It is time to wake up to the power that we are the creators. It is time to reclaim the essence of ourselves that was lost. It's time to stop staying stuck. It's time to stop suffering. This is a really great time to be in, and you guys don't realize it, but it's amazing. It's going to be revolutionary. This is something like we've never seen before, y'all. Like I can feel it. It's I can't even put it into words, but it's awesome, and I want you guys to join in on this. So make sure you are tapped in. Make sure you are following me on Instagram. Make sure you go get the challenge. I have everything posted. So y'all better come on. Y'all better come on. And then day 3 was, so basically the 5 days was witness your fear. That's day 1. And then it has always affirmation and then a challenge. Day 2 was become willing. So become willing to release your fear and choose love over fear. Day 3 was choose a new perspective. So instead of seeing a negative perspective, you choose another one instead. So instead of seeing your fear as a fear, you change it into a positive, loving affirmation. Day 4 is gratitude. That's literally going to boost your vibration and make you be in the present moment, grateful for what you have and grateful for all the things that you have coming to you. Gratefulness is literally the equivalent of love. Y'all, come on. Gratitude is my only attitude today. Gratitude is the only attitude. Day 5 is the F word, learning to forgive, which is, y'all know, I was just talking about that. I forgave my mother, which was a huge thing, something that I thought I would never be able to do, and I did it. And I wrote her a letter, and I link in the description, y'all. Link in the description. It's only 2 minutes, but it's profound, and it's the most vulnerable I've ever been, and I feel free. My throat chakra feels free. I don't block myself anymore. I don't censor myself. I'm just 100% authentically me. Okay, you get what you get. So forgiveness, which is extremely important. And then you have day 6, expect miracles. So instead of expecting that miracles are just like a once in a lifetime thing, why can't every day be a miracle? This is what really got me, and it started clicking because she said something in here. Actually, she said, listen to this, y'all. What I learned as a student of A Course in Miracles is that a miracle is simply a shift in perception. A miracle is simply a shift in perception. Wow. Because ain't that the motherfucking truth? If you perceive something to be negative, that is what you create. If you perceive life to be magical all the time, like right now, wow, what a beauty it is. I get to film on a camera. Do I know how this camera works? Hell nah. But am I using it? Yes. Am I using it to help other people? Yes. What an amazing thing. I'm so grateful for that gift. I'm using a tripod. Someone in their mind created this tripod, and I'm so grateful for that person. Because now I get to use it to help other people so my camera can stay here. Wow, I'm so grateful that I have a roof over my head and I can hear the birds singing. My ears are just open. My ears are open. My ears are open to listen, and y'all get where I was trying to go with that. You know, like, just simple like that. We're not even grateful for, I'm looking out the window right now, like, we're not even grateful for the miracle that we have right in front of us. The fact that we're alive, the fact that we're breathing. How do we even know how our breath works? We don't even know to the fullest capacity. Like, we don't even know what being human really means yet, besides the fact that we are creators. And it's every single day that you're alive is a miracle. I get to witness this. I get to see cars. Like, somebody invented cars. Like, this is the mindset that you need to have, because miracles is really just a shift in perception. And she said the moment we choose to let go of fear and choose love instead, a miracle occurs. The Course teaches miracles are natural. When they do not occur, something has gone wrong. If you're missing miracles in your life, what's that something that has gone wrong? The answer is simple. You have become faithful to fear. That's it. And I want you to take a look at everything that's going on in our society right now. Isn't it fearful? Man, you turn on the news and you see all these things are bad, getting worse. You see war, you see violence, you see people arguing. It's nothing good. You turn on the news, there's nothing good to say. Politics, control. Nothing good. It just fear-mongers people. Mongers people. I made a TikTok where I said fear-mongering and people was coming for me. Fear-mongering, sorry. You see it everywhere, y'all. You see the fear everywhere. It's in everything. Fear over money, lack limitation. You got all these things, and we don't even realize we created it. I'm thinking of that lady. Remember, she said, who set that system up?
People commit suicide are men. Most people who work in dangerous workplaces are men. Most people who fight in war are men.
And who set that system up?
Cause who set that system up? We did, y'all. Come on, wake up. I hope it's clicking. I really hope it's clicking. Because it's common, like, once you open your eyes, it's like, whoa, this is common sense. Fear is everywhere. You got people trying to rope you into their fears every which way. People project their fears out onto other people. That's why you got violence. all the time because people's egos are just clashing. You got people getting into arguments. You got people feeding into drama. It's just one big loop. And then imagine everybody sending that out, that negative shit out, because our thoughts and our feelings are signals. So we send those signals out and then boom, we got war. Because everybody's in a state of chaos. Don't nobody know what's going on. Y'all, this is how that shit is created. And it starts with you, and this is why this work, again, is so important. Because imagine just you take one person out of that. Just stop the fear for 1 second, take you out of fear and into love, even if you're experiencing a hardship. You know, and that reminds me of the story of Jesus too, y'all. Because I've been looking more, I'm not a Christian and I'm not religious, but I do respect all religious teachers that came here because I do believe that they all came here to teach us something we just misconstrued. Anyways, another video for another day. But the story of Jesus. Bro was nailed to the cross. Literally nailed to the cross, and he said, forgive them for they know not what they do. So if Jesus could be on a cross and say, forgive them for they know not what they do, even though they unalived him, then it's like love is the answer. Then what, and think about your circumstance, okay? So if Jesus was nailed to the cross and they literally unalived him, and he said, forgive them for they know not what they do, and then think about your problems. Think about what you're experiencing, even if it's war, even if it's something bad. And it's not to belittle or at all take away from what anybody's going through. Of course there's suffering. We have compassion, we have empathy. It's not saying forget about what anybody's going through or just be ignorant. You know, we're not being ignorant. It's looking at the situation and choosing love. Because you can choose love and you can also choose fear. It's a choice. You can choose to perceive it through the lens of fear, or you can choose to perceive it through the lens of love. And another story is Nelson Mandela. They locked him up in a prison for something that he didn't do. He was chained. He was literally locked in a prison on an island, and these men tortured him. They literally tortured him. They made him dig his own grave, and look him up, Nelson Mandela. And in that prison and in that cage he was held in, he worked on forgiving his perpetrators. He said he forgave them. And then when he left and later on became the king of his country, he invited them back. And he said that if he didn't forgive them, he knew he'd still be in prison. There's another story of a girl, I forgot her name, but there were people literally who killed, they unalived their entire tribe, like tons of people took out. And she was locked in like a little... Dang, I think she was locked in like a storage cabinet, I believe. She was locked in something, a bathroom. She was locked in a bathroom, and she experienced it like all these emotions of rage and anger because she knew that all her family was essentially unalived. Like these men came in and like everybody. And so she's in there with a couple other people and she's going through these emotions, and all of a sudden she forgives this man. Literally, God had led her to forgive this man. And again, I'm not Christian, y'all. Like, I'm not religious, but I do like to follow tons of religious leaders. And so that's what I'm saying. It's like you can go through the worst of the worst, y'all, but love is always still a choice, and love will forever always be a choice. Like, you get to choose how you want to perceive your situation. And so that is everything that we went through in week 1, and that's essentially what I got. Those are the gems that I got from all of this. And so I hope you guys are really inspired right now, and I hope in your heart you can open your heart up to whatever is bothering you right now, because I feel like some people might be triggered. You know, some people might be bothered by either my words or by their situations. Like, if something triggers you from what I say, I really want you to dig deep into that. Like, question it, dive deep, don't project, just go within. You know, because this work ain't easy. I'm triggered all the time. No, I still get triggered, and I still need to work through my own shadows, and that comes up through what other people say. You know, we need people to shed light on our shadows, including my own, everybody else's. We're here to mirror each other. So I really hope that you open your heart up to whatever is weighing heavy on it, and I hope you allow yourself to release that burden and forgive. I hope I'm sending that out to everyone. I hope you open your heart up. I hope you receive the messages that you needed to get from this right here. And I hope you join the challenge and this served you in some way. And I will see you guys for an update on week 2. Again, make sure you're following me on all my socials and staying updated with me throughout this challenge, because we are making amazing and great change. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Namaste.